Welcome to this React tutorial number 5, where we will be looking at nested components and how to use it in our portfolio project. Let's begin. Let's begin by adding some more text to our name property by just giving it a bit more flair, you could say. This way it will be easier to distinguish on the page as well. Then we will add a description key to each object, which will hold a little descriptive text for that describe each project. Here we will just write a variation of this text, just our awesome game and our awesome site and our awesome page, just to give it a little more data on the page. We save. And now we can just remove the old array completely. Let's head over to our projects file and let's make a new folder. We will call this folder parts. This will be all the parts that our projects component consists of. For this example, we just need one part. Now let's make our functional component called project that will represent each project in our projects component. This is a const. We'll name it projects. It receives props and it's an arrow function with the return statement. For now, we'll just put the h1 tag inside with the text test, mostly because the auto formatting removes anything if you don't have some actual data inside. Let's head back over to our projects component. Here you can see our data between our div tags. This is what we want to make our own component. So here we'll just copy paste the former content into our project component that represents one single project. Now to access props, we need to access the project part of the props. So props.project and then the key for each project, which is name, link, and now description. So inside our map, we are now just using our project component instead of our JSX content that we had in there directly. So now we have taken out that content, put it in our own component and use that component instead. This is called nested components. We used a component inside another component. Let's just write the console statement to look at the props property in our console. Spin up your project if you haven't already with npm start. And we need to click our button to see the props for each project. And here we see our project. Inside our props we see each project represented by each line, by one line each. but nothing is rendered on the screen. It just says my project for each project, which is not what we want. We're passing project as props. So now we need to access the project part in our props. So instead of saying props.name, we need to say props.project.name. Hit save and let's see again. Refresh. And now we see our content. The props are exactly as before. We're now just accessing it in the correct way. So this has been a very simple example of how you can do nested components. Thank you very much for watching until the end. If you like this content and want to see more, please like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.